Story getting a lot of attention. Lil Nas X made his first court appearance following a bizarre incident down Ventura Boulevard and his subsequent arrest.
This video obtained by TMZ shows the Grammy-winning artist strutting in Studio City early last Thursday wearing nothing but underwear and cowboy boots.
Hey, don't be late to the party tonight.
Where at?
You know where it's at. No, go ahead, babe. No. Go ahead, babe. No.
Just last weekend, the headlines went wild. Lil Nas X was spotted running through the streets of LA at 4 in the morning wearing nothing but his tight white briefs. Reports claimed he got into it with police, even throwing punches at an officer before being rushed to the hospital. Once doctors cleared him, he was carted straight off to jail, stuck behind bars until he faced the judge yesterday. And let me tell you, this mess is way worse than anyone first thought. The pop star is now staring down multiple felony charges that could lock him up for years. Court records show Lil Nas X pled not guilty, with bail slapped at a heavy $75,000. He had to ride out the whole weekend inside jail, and yesterday marked the very first time the world laid eyes on him since that insane incident. Now here's where it gets even crazier. Despite early reports that he might have overdosed, his lawyer is standing firm saying Lil Nas X wasn't on any drugs at all. That's a bold claim, especially when the first whispers painted a picture of him spiraling out in the middle of the night. And let's be real, who overdoses and then casually wanders around LA streets half naked? Something about the story isn't adding up. To make things worse, he didn't just lash out. He allegedly assaulted 3 officers while nearly naked in public. He's lucky to even be alive because situations like that can go left in seconds, and we've all seen how ugly that can get. Court footage even showed him looking dazed while mumbling parts of a song before the feed cut out, like the whole thing was too chaotic to process. And about those briefs, let's just say fans couldn't stop talking about his choice of underwear.
That's correct, Your Honor, but we just don't know whether that was actually factually accurate or just some officer's hunch that was uncorroborated. We don't know what happened. I'm assuming they drew blood or tested him, so at some point we'll find out, but right now there's nothing in the record that drugs were even a part of this.
Tight, plain white briefs that looked way too uncomfortable for anyone to be chilling in, let alone running around the city at night. This is looking real bad for him. 3 felony charges on his record could easily equal years in prison, and the judge won't care whether he was high, sober, or battling some kind of breakdown. Word is his legal team might try to argue mental health and psychosis, but good luck proving that in a courtroom. This case is shaping up to be one of the wildest celebrity scandals we've seen in a long time. When Lil Nas X finally walked into that courtroom, the vibe was tense. Cameras caught him shuffling in with his head down, looking nothing like the flashy star we're used to seeing on stage. Gone were the wild outfits and bold energy. Instead, he looked drained, like the weight of the whole world had landed on his shoulders. The prosecution wasted no time painting him as dangerous, stressing that this wasn't some minor slip-up, but a violent situation where 3 police officers were assaulted. They claimed he was completely out of control and a threat to public safety. The way they laid it out, you'd think he was running wild like a villain in a movie. But his lawyer fired back just as hard, saying this whole thing has been blown out of proportion.
He's in good spirit. He's all right. He's very remorseful for what happened, but it can happen to any family, He's going to get the help that he needs, and just keep him in your prayers, Give him the same grace and mercy that God give everyone.
He argued that Lil Nas X didn't resist arrest in the way police described, and more importantly, that he wasn't under the influence of anything that night. Instead, the defense hinted at mental stress and a possible psychotic break, trying to steer the case toward compassion instead of punishment. The strangest moment? Reporters swear Lil Nas X started humming under his breath in court like he was half performing a song in his head. Some said it was nerves, others thought it was a sign that maybe he really wasn't fully aware of what was happening. That small moment alone had the courtroom buzzing. Was this just nervous energy or a deeper sign of something more serious going on? Outside the courthouse, fans were split. Some showed up holding signs saying, "Free Nas X," while others said he needed real help, not freedom. Social media blew up instantly, with hashtags trending like #Pray for Nas and #Lock Him Up, showing just how divided people are on whether he deserves sympathy or serious consequences. And with bail locked at $75,000, people online were already questioning if his team would even want him out right away, or if they'd keep him inside a little longer to avoid more chaos. One thing is clear. This case isn't just about the charges anymore. It's about his whole image as a superstar.
Doing great mentally. You're doing great mentally.
What was that first conversation like with him?
It's awesome. Awesome. We shared tears. We shared laughter. but he's in great spirits. Give God all the glory. Give God all the glory. That's what he's gonna do when he first get out.
After days of madness, Lil Nas X finally walked free thanks to his father, who bailed him out and spoke to the press right after. His dad praised God, saying his son would give glory now that he was out. The irony wasn't lost on anyone. The same star who built a career mocking religious imagery now had his father using faith to shield him, and the internet couldn't stop calling it karma. Cameras caught him slipping into a car after posting that $75,000 bail, shutting down the he's broke rumors once and for all. Still, he looked rough. Those 2 nights behind bars clearly changed him, with his drained face and heavy eyes telling the whole story. Inside the courtroom, it only got more bizarre. Instead of standing before the judge like a normal defendant, he was locked in a glass holding cell, treated like he was too dangerous to even stand in the room. The judge didn't play either, making it clear that whether or not drugs were involved, if probation comes into play, Lil Nas X will be sent to rehab. His sad, distant stare said it all. This wasn't the flashy artist we once knew. This was someone cornered by reality. Then came the lawyer's spin, trying to say this only blew up because of his fame. But let's be honest, anyone walking half naked in a city street, allegedly swinging at cops, would have ended up in cuffs. Fame or not, there was no escaping this.
Not only was he wandering around in his underwear, but he eventually was wandering around naked. His first court appearance here at the Van Nuys courthouse was brief, and he got what he wanted. He's going to be released on bail, but with some conditions.
And with reports claiming his attorney once worked for Donald Trump, the whole case got even more polarizing, splitting opinions down the middle. Social media went to war. Some shouted, "This is what happens when you mock God." Others argued he's being punished for a mental health crisis while real criminals walk free. That clash turned his case into more than just a legal battle. It's now a full-blown cultural storm. But here's the harsh truth. No matter how the defense spins it, he's still accused of stripping in public and allegedly assaulting officers.
Hey, for everybody coming to the party! La la la. Yes, I am serving you. I am serving you. And you better be at that party tonight. Oh, yes. 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 Yes, get my good side. Every side. Yes. Boom, cat towel.
That doesn't disappear because of mental health or stress. His career was already sliding, and this scandal could be the final nail in the coffin. Labels don't like risks, and he may have just pushed them too far. So, is this the beginning of the end for Lil Nas X, or can he pull off the comeback of the decade? Only time will tell, but one thing's certain, this story is far from over. If you want more updates on this wild case, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment with your thoughts, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you on the next one.